Good morning, everyone. Nihilistic Nerd here. Today, I'd like to discuss the ADL, which is an organization that's fighting hate for good. Now, in theory, that sounds like a really, decent and good thing to do. But unfortunately, the way the ADL executes their protests and all that stuff is very poorly done. Um, the latest thing that they've said is Steam harbors extremists. Okay, well, I'm gonna rip apart that assessment in a moment, but another thing that they did was they said that many of these hand gestures were white supremacist. Unfortunately, one of those happened to be the OK sign, which is a sign I loved. It's like the circle hole sign you do with your fingers. So right off the bat, they're just making themselves look bad, and they're making people just look bad because they're I don't even know what the ADL is actually trying to do because they're honestly just making people look stupid and making themselves look stupid. Let's get into this. So the only part of the article that matters was the part where they're showing off all the racist people on there. And yes, those people were definitely racist. Those were definitely awful people on there. It tells them how their researchers went to Steam to locate and expose the extremist beliefs by finding languages associated with the white supremacist ideology, like the terms and the numbers and the hate symbols, and yeah, those are real, definitely. But also, the ADL said the OK hand sign was a white supremacist symbol, and apparently they haven't learned from their mistakes because everyone was irritated about that one. Everyone was irritated about that one. They even mentioned Pepe the Frog in here, which is like, oh boy, Pepe the Frog. Like ADL, get your researchers and get them to get their heads out of their asses because you're making yourselves look dumb here, my dude. I'm all for stopping racism, but actually stop racism and don't promote being a dumbass. So then they mention, they just go on and on about these names, like this guy's name, like 1488. But then the people they mentioned that this same user had the title of community ambassador, a badge that demonstrates a level of engagement on Steam. So this level of engagement on Steam, let's go over some of these requirements to get this really high and prestigious community ambassador uh, thing. View a broadcast, add a game to your wish list, add a friend to your friends list, play a game, post a screenshot, post a video, post a status to your friends, rate up content in your activity feed, craft a game badge. What? Yeah, these people are really, if I met a community ambassador, I'd totally, worship him because he can do these things. Use a Steam emoticon in chat. Bro, these people are nothing. They're people that have done stuff on Steam. Sure, yeah, they have a level of engagement on Steam. This doesn't mean anything. Oh my god. So that's about it on this article, except for this little dab of shit on this shit pie right at the end here. Let me get in for this. Valve needs to make specific changes to their approach to platform governance in both terms of policy and practice. These would be the same steps mainstream social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube have been implementing and refining for at least a decade. I'm at a loss for words because Facebook has tons of neo Nazi communities in it. I've seen them for myself. Twitter has racism issues, and so does YouTube. There's hate issues everywhere. To pretend that this is like exclusive to Steam is just downright stupid. Like, man, guys, get your shit together. Journalism has been a joke for a while now. Hey guys, Nihilistic Nerd here. First of all, thank you for making it this far. It means a lot to me. Second of all, I know I've been touching on rather, touchy subjects, but I feel like I'm, not gonna be doing that as much anymore. If I find some funnier, crappy articles, I'll do them, but I don't really want to be like any of those like political YouTubers. I think they're trash. I like making fun of people's crappy opinions. I don't like getting political. Um, that being said, have always wanted this channel to be more themed for gaming, but I just haven't had the chance to like get everything set up. I've been it's just been really hard for me to get that set up. Also, like I'm learning this as I'm going. I can't afford to pay someone to like do all the special effects and that stuff, so it's all me doing it, which is why all my stuff takes forever to come out. But that being said, hopefully sometime, it will be the earliest by the end of this month. I will be able to get out my first actual gaming video, which is gonna be pretty good if it turns out the way I want it to. Um, yeah, that's about it. Thank you for tuning in, and you have a wonderful day.